Murli notes for the 1st of October 2022. Once you have recognized God, you make a commitment to act on that recognition. This is a school in which each student independently performs pure karma for the sake of the self and creates his or her rank. God must become embodied in order to teach his students. He incarnates into this Brahma and teaches those whom he adopts through the mouth of Brahma. Brahma himself cannot be said to have been adopted through the mouth. Shiva Baba took temporary possession of Brahma Baba's body. A Brahmin is defined as an individual who was born, that means who accepted their identity as Shiva Baba's child and student, as a result of being told by Shiva through the mouth of Brahma. Behavior is not the same as identity. Most BKs focus on behavior as the defining attribute of a Brahmin. Of course, behavior reflects one's sense of identity. Nevertheless, behavior is not identity. As long as greater importance is given to behavior than identity, you remain caught in the trap of conventional morality, which compels a moral individual to perform negative karma in the name of religion. You become holier than thou. This attitude justifies punitive behavior and constitutes negative karma. By remaining trapped in this attitude, you cannot make any spiritual progress. When greater importance is given to identity, that means your identity as a spiritual being, a child and student of Shiva Baba through Brahma Baba, then your behavior is naturally drawn to conform to the implications of your identity. I am a pure, peaceful, powerful, blissful, loving point of light. This sense of self informs behavior. The attitude of holier than thou disempowers others as well as compels the holier than thou person to perform negative karma in a state of denial. This is body consciousness and paramat that has been internalized and thus becomes manmat. To make another feel bad about themselves is negative karma. The person who is the object of such negative karma must use the 8 powers to remain neutral and uninfluenced by the behavior of the holier-than-thou person. This is the meaning of not taking sorrow. If you do not do this, you remain a slave to sense perception. Shiva Baba, the Supreme Soul, created Brahma. He does not create Vishnu. The order Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar refers to the order in which they arose. Shiva Baba took possession of Dada Lekraj and called him Brahma. Brahma fulfilled and applied Shrimat to the point of becoming Karmatit and thus became Vishnu, the perfected one. Shankar refers to the ultimate stage of bodilessness, in which there is the experience but not the fact of fusion with God. The perfect forms of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are to be found in the subtle regions only. That means they became that through yoga of the mind with Sheep Baba. How is the family of humanity created? The creator and the creation does not refer to the creation of the planet and the natural world so much as to the creation of human society. Just as there is the animal kingdom, which scientists consider in terms of the food chain, so also there is the kingdom of heaven. As human society declines, it moves from a kingdom to a republic, to tyranny, to anarchy, and finally self-destruction. Decline is accelerated through ignorance. Ignorance means not to know the law of karma. Ignorance also means to know the law of karma and to disregard it. The most powerful influence on human behavior is your sense of identity and how you logically translate your sense of self into action, thoughts, words, and deeds. God considers himself as the incorporeal Father. To perform the act of creation, he must enter the body of Brahma. He takes possession of Brahma, makes him his wife, and creates children through his mouth. This means he uses the mouth of Brahma to speak to souls about their true identity. His explanation causes those who recognize him to set aside their physical, social, moral, and political sense of identity. He teaches his children to set aside their religions. The teachings of religions are in opposition to the teachings of God. In the Gita, it says the purpose of God is to destroy adharma. Adharma means what you are not, and establish dharma, which means what you are. Traditional religions are based on the concept that an individual human is either a male or a female. This is called adharma. God teaches that you are neither male nor female. Gender belongs to the body and not the soul. Vishnu is the symbol of the successful attainment of androgyny. The masculine and feminine polarities are perfectly balanced, and there becomes virtually no difference between embodied souls, whether in male or female bodies. This is why the practice of celibacy at all levels is most important and the most powerful ingredient in this process. Om Shanti.